Well, the weather outside sucks. I got a stain on my shirt that won't come out. So, what better time to review some toys? Beast Wars Neo or Beast Wars 2 Moon? Now this review is kind of a special one because one of my subscribers, TJ Desistrong, asked me if I could review Beast Wars Moon. So naturally I said, to the moon! And that's where I got this guy. And while I'm in the process of dropping names, why not drop 4 more? Biomano Ray, the Demiser Kid, Rowdy Rodimus, and Brutal Bruticus. Thank you gentlemen for being my newest subscribers. Moon thanks you too. So I've already taken Moon out of his box and played with him for a bit, but since a lot of us haven't seen the Beast Wars Japanese packaging, figured why not show it off a bit. So I gotta say up front, the overall character presentation, pretty smooth, but the one downfall, not on any side of this box whatsoever, from any angle, are their character stats. Hey Takara, circa 1998, consider the ball dropped. So on a side note, even though Moon isn't repping one crew over another, he does have a unique beast point system on the back of his box, which is kind of like the Robo Points from the G1 days. It's so adorable, it's a bunny head. I feel like I'm supporting Playboy. So once you take Moon out of the box, what you get is this nice cardboard backing showing half of the Moon and half of Cybertron, and the packaged instructions, which come with a nice character card. I'm not going to bother to open the instructions because I figured out how to transform the character just by looking at him. Now, are any of you folks at home ready for what is possibly the most perfect combination between darling and disturbing? Well, if you are, then say konnichiwa to Moon. And when you get this guy out of the packaging and you're looking at him for the first time, you think to yourself, that's not bad at all. You're like, oh, look at the cute anime rabbit head. It's got red eyes and big floppy blue ears and a blue nose. And check out that red thing on its head and the green chest jewel. Oh, the yellow color. It's so pretty. Now, bear with me here on this one. Check out the tail. That's a robot head. That's pretty yeah. Wow. There's a robot head for the tail. The tail's a robot head. Now when you see this, I know what you guys are thinking. Half of you are thinking, kill him with fire! And for the other half of you, yes, that is the robot mode underneath. It's not concealed away or anything. That is it. That's why I don't need instructions. I can transform this guy right now. Flip up the head, pull down the legs, flip out the little blue tabs on the back of the legs like so. Straighten out the arms. And that is robot mode Moon. Now this, as a robot, that kind of looks like Asimo, which is fine. Nothing too great about that. But then the problem is, now you got a freaky rabbit head on the back of the body. This is like in the top 10 of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. Even fully transformed into a robot, he still looks like a rabbit doing a handstand. Sadly, Moon is woefully short on playability. He has no hands, so you can't even give him a weapon to hold. The articulation on this guy is pretty alright. I mean, you can move him all around the place. However, in the short time I've had him, the joints have popped off quite a bit. So don't get too reckless with him. The only other thing I can think of you can do with Moon is use him as a viewfinder. He has a little port in his stomach right there, which allows you to watch some clips from Beast Wars. I wish I could show you guys the clips, but my camera setup isn't that great. So I'll just show you this instead. God, that is such a weird gimmick. He's kind of like the Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four movie, who through the power of plot convenience used his magical abs to explain who Galactus was. You know, I really don't want to end the review this way about a half robot, half rabbit with an ultra freaky head that won't stop staring at God. I'll just say this. The reason why the character is called Moon is because of Japanese mythology. To sum up the tale as best I can, there's a rabbit who lives on the moon who uses a hammer to pound out rice cakes to give to the good boys and girls of the earth. So that's why in Japan, rabbits are associated with the moon. Now, that said, don't get Beast Wars Moon. I don't care how tough or manly you think you are. You're not ready for Moon. No one is ready for Moon. No one is ready for anything that creepy. I instead recommend you read Sailor Moon, a story about a lovely young girl named Usagi, which happens to be the Japanese word for rabbit, who's just trying to find love and fight evil. Much more satisfying.